Hi. Thursday, December 22nd, the day before the big freeze, 2022. I want to talk to you about a healing that I had back in the mid-90s. So I was sleeping on my mom's couch, and all of a sudden I'm in this vision. I see myself sleeping on the couch, and this black dot came into the room, and it circled in the middle of the room, and it shot into my right ear. And then I woke up, and I had this throbbing pain in my right ear. So I next morning I had to go to work, and my ear started to swell up and kind of stick out from my head. It's really weird. And of course, everybody around me, you need to go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. And I'm like, no, the Lord will take care of it. The Lord will heal it. And I explained to them what happened. They said, oh, no, you need to go get it checked out. So, and I decided, well, I'll go ahead. The Lord's still going to heal it. I'll go ahead and get it checked out and see what kind of, what they say about it. So I went to the doctor, made an appointment, and they got me in that afternoon. And so they weren't really sure what it was, but they gave me some drops. So I put those drops in my ear when I got back. I remember it was in the wintertime. It's up in West Virginia. And then, within a matter of 30 minutes or an hour, my ear, after putting those drops in, kind of went out a little further, and it turned. It looked really deformed. And, of course, everybody's staring at it, and I still went to work. And so I decided, especially with this black dot coming into the room and seeing that, I knew this was a spiritual attack. And so I just threw that medicine away, those drops, just threw it away. I said, the Lord will take care of this. Well, that must have been like Friday. So Sunday rolled around, and Sunday evening at the church I was going to, New Life Victory Center, they were having a healing service Sunday night. And then it kicked off like a winter Bible seminar. And so went to church that evening. A lot of people there. And I'm like halfway down on the right-hand side. And my ear is deformed looking. So they were talking about healing, and it's a non-denominational church, so they believe in healing, faith, and laying on hands. And so right at the end of the service, they were calling people down to receive their healing. And so I had gone down, and there was a bunch of people, and I stood in line, and the pastor was coming down laying hands, and he laid hands on me, and I stood there and didn't feel anything. Nothing. And I just turned around, walked back up that right-hand side, turned halfway into the aisle, and I'm standing there praising and worshiping the Lord with my hands up. And all of a sudden, my right ear popped. And I knew that it was healed. And so I started feeling it. And it was back to normal, just like that. And I started looking around to see if anybody noticed, but it seemed like nobody really noticed. I don't know if they weren't looking at my ear or whatever. And so the service was over, and I left. Well, I went back to Winter Bible Seminar the following day. It was on a Monday. And so I don't remember what he was preached on. But at the end of the service, I believe he called for people to come down and be saved. And but after that, he said also there's we had a healing seminar last night, and somebody with a ear. As soon as he said ear, I think I was already walking out down the aisle. that need to come down and give a testimony, is what he said. And I came down, walked down there, and so that was the only one, because on the ear. And I remember him standing there on my right-hand side, and I was on the left hand, and he stuck that microphone in front of my mouth for me to start speaking, and I grabbed the microphone from him. And I told the story about the black dot coming into the room, circling the room, shot into my ear, and I went to the doctor and gave some drops, and how it swelled up, and, everybody was noticing, and, and then, what happened the night before, I heard this pop, and I was really excited. I mean, it was a supernatural healing. And I took that microphone and tossed it up in the air for him to catch it, and I took off and did a dive, like a tumble saw dive, and rolled in front of the church. And then I ran around the church, and the whole church got excited and just burst into praise and worship. I mean, it was just exciting. And so, I don't know, maybe about 6 months to a year after that, I wanted to get the recording, because they recorded their services. And I wanted to get the recording of the service and my testimony, so I would have that for later on. And so they searched the archives, and they found it, and I got the tape. And of course, I fast forward to the end of the service, and then they shut it off. And I called the church. Hey, they said, well, we usually don't. We just, tape recorded the services, but people who give testimonies, we don't record that. So, all right. Well, I just wanted to share that with you, and hope this helped you. Have a great day.